Buenos dias, damas y caballeros. Today, we are going to discuss the inconvenient truth. Inconvenient truth. Siyempre, magagalit ito dito sa discussion na ito. Yung mga members ng Vlogcaster channel na very supportive of President Bongbong Marcos. Dahil today we are going to discuss whether itong endorsement, di ba? Ang daming umaasa dito kahit sila John Vic Remulla sinabi na tatakbo lang siya if he is endorsed by President Bongbong Marcos. So the question is, will the endorsement of President Bongbong Marcos turn into a kiss of death? Kiss of death for any politician na i-endorse niya. Kumaga, ikakamatay ba yan sa will it give a crushing blow sa mga politicians na i-endorse niya, or yung endorsement niya mas madadamage ang isang politiko kaysa matulungan siya to win the presidency. By the way, kung siguro nakikita nyo at pinapakita ni AI, kasi yung editing dito iniiwan ko na lang sa AI. Kung may napaplush si AI mga cross, meron pala kami dito, Way of the Cross, Via Crucis, Station of the Cross. Station of the Cross, although yung original Station of the Cross, known as Via Dolorosa in Israel, napuntahan na natin yan, and we did the Station of the Cross in Israel many years ago. At nakapasok pa kami sa Palestine. Ngayon hindi na makapasok ng Palestine. Sira na yung mga lugar na puntahan namin. Ayan, no? If you want to do your Station of the Cross pagkatapos while jogging or spending time with your family, welcome pala kayo dito. You can do that here, dito sa Botanical Garden ng subdivision namin. There are Stations of the Cross put up all over the Botanical Garden, so makapag-bonding na kayo morning with the family, and then at the same time you can also fulfill your religious obligations. So meron dito open na ito dito sa Timberland Heights subdivision dito sa San Mateo, Rizal. At medyo malamig-lamig pa dito. We are located 400 meters above sea level, at andito talaga kami sa tuktok ng bundok. So it feels like antipolo weather. So at syempre dahil nasa pusod siya ng kagubatan, well, tulad ng nakikita nyo sa surrounding natin, it's relatively colder here than sa Metro Manila, especially now in the heat of summer. So come here. Dito ito sa town of San Mateo, Rizal. Boundary lang ng Marikina and Quezon City. So meron dito Station of the Cross. Morning. Ayan, no? Kung nakikita nyo, ayan, Station of the Cross. Feel free to come here. Andyan lang siya. It's just there. Open to the public siya ngayon. As a way of our subdivision, helping people, meditate on the Holy Week, yan, okay. Meditate on the passion of our Christ. So going back dito kay presidente. So I believe as a political strategist na totoo nga, may kiss of death factor nga, the same way na yung endorsement and support ni former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo serve to give a kiss of death factor sa presidential run ni Gibo Teodoro, who's really a good man. I know him. We handled his campaign, pero hindi talaga, very unpopular si Gloria Macapagal Arroyo during her time, lalo na because of the ZTE scam at saka yung Hello Garci scam, so medyo mabigat talaga. So I see the same factor, although malaking tulong sana si makabigay si presidente dahil you know, he will be able to provide political support. Siyempre yung partido niya, yung Partido Federal, di ba, mayroon tayong report na nadagdagan pa ng 5 miyembro, so malaki-laki na rin siya. And also syempre yung network di presidente all over the country. Kaso lang by the time pagdating ng 2028, syempre yung mga galamay niya sa baba, mga mayors, governors at mga political leaders, lumipat na yan sa mga iba't ibang political groups or candidates, presidential candidates na nakikita nila malakas. So if the so ang answer ko dyan is it depends. Pero for now I can say it can serve as a kiss of death. Kung sino man i-endorse niya, talo. Kung sino man ang suportahan niya, talo. Kasi let's face it, very unpopular si presidente ngayon. Kumaga, the only thing that's keeping him in office ay yung fear ng tao fear ng tao na Sara will take over the government or Sara will be elected president. Yan lang, that's the only thing that's keeping people from completely withdrawing support kay President Bongbong Marcos. Ngayon, syempre the fear of Sara, the possibility of Sara getting elected president or the possibility of Sara ousting President Marcos through a coup d'etat is the only thing that's keeping the president popular or well, tuloy-tuloy pa rin suporta although humihina yung popularity. So the fear of Sara is helping him. Pero ang problema, galit rin sa kanya yung tao. Kumbaga, they are only too happy to see him go. Kasi yun nga, medyo disappointed nga tayo lahat with the way the president has handled the flood control anomaly investigation. Kumbaga, syempre papasok na naman yung next zona. So mas lalong ma-realize yung tao, yung pala maganda sanang speech niya na mahiya naman kayo, ay naging mahiya naman ako. Kasi yung magnitude ng pagnanakaw, almost 2 trillion of our money, it will take years. Hindi lang siguro mga 10 years para mahabol lahat. Parang yung PCGG, Presidential Commission on Good Government, na successful naman. Naka-recover naman ng almost 500 or more than 500 billion na nakaw ni former President Ferdinand Marcos. So, yun, ganun dapat ang ICI, Independent Commission for Infrastructure. It should have a tenure of 10 years or more. Kasi dadaan pa ito lahat sa mga kaso-kaso, dadaan pa ito lahat sa mga paghahabol, sa mga pag-aresto, sa mga involved dyan. So kailangan meron talaga isang opisina dedicated dyan lang. Kaya itong sinasabi nila na pinatay na yung ICI para ipasa na yung trabaho sa ombudsman at DOJ. This is all bullshit. This is a grand cover-up conspiracy. Kasi nakita nyo naman, dahil busy ang ombudsman, ang daming kaso hinahabol. Ngayon hinahabol pa yung Sal-en ni Sara. Ang daming ibang mga graft and corruption issues na hinahabol nila, na ganun rin ang DOJ. Ang daming kaso hinihandle nila. Atong Ang, Darnie Teves, Pastor Apollo Quiboloy, at many other issues. Hindi talaga nila kaya na bigyan ng hustisya or pananagutin itong mga 1,500 government officials, or almost 2,000 government officials and contractors and businessmen and COA officials and many others na involved dito sa flood control anomalies. So it is the reason na dapat meron talagang isang government agency ito. Kaya okay na sana yung ICI, sana hindi na yung pinatay. Kung meron man resign, sana nag-appoint ulit ng mas marami pang opisyalis, or sana hindi muna pinatay pero sinuportahan ang pagpasa nitong morning sinuportahan muna ang pagpasa nitong truly independent commission to go after corrupt officials of the both Duterte and Marcos administration, as proposed by Congresswoman Laila De Lima in her resolution sa House, and also resolution ni Tito Soto sa Senado. So itong dapat ginawa, kasi tingnan nyo, sinabi nila okay, maganda sana kung ang desisyon ni Presidente ipasa na yung trabaho sa DOJ at Ombudsman. Maganda sana kung kaya i-handle ng Ombudsman. Hindi kaya eh. Sinabi nila mapapailan na yung kaso at makukulong na kasi non-bailable ang malversation of public funds charges. Sabi nila it will happen before December. May makukulong na ng mga VIP sa before Christmas, kumaga sa December 2025. Wala eh. Ano na ngayon? Mag-April na tayo eh. Mag-April this week na tayo, bokya pa eh. Hindi naman bilang yan si Bongo. Si Bong Revilla, we cannot even consider him as a real catch. Kasi ex-senator na yan eh. Besides, nag-surrender siya. Kumbaga sinacrifice na lang para lang masabi natin na meron talagang senator, pero hindi. Ex-senator yan. Hindi yan pareho kay Benigno Aquino na pinakulong, sitting senator talaga. Hindi lang, former Senate President pa si Enrile, and also Jinggoy Estrada, and yun, Bong Revilla. At least tunay talaga na senator, incumbent senator, hindi ex-senator. Kumbaga kung ex-senator, parang kwan ka na lang, parang trapo ka na lang, parang wala ka ng value sa kanila, kaya sinakripisyo si Bong Revilla. So dito, all of this will is haunting and will haunt President Bongbong Marcos. Kaya yun, that's the reason I say na malaking likelihood that he will be seen as yung endorsement niya will be seen as a kiss of death, dahil kuwan na siya, Nel, good morning. Kita naman tayo. Good morning. Masakido pa. Okay. So, yan ha. So, good morning. Morning. Oo. Okay, thank you. So, yan ha. So, that's why we're saying na wala, kiss of death talaga yung endorsement ni Presidente. Kasi mark my word ha, mark my word. Ngayon medyo nakalimutan na natin yung flood control anomaly. Kasi busy tayo sa Sara impeachment. Pero pagdating ng tag-ulan at marami na naman mababaha, marami mamamatay, marami ma-dislocate, diyan hihina talaga si Marcos. Dahil everyone will blame him. Kasi okay sana, naghihirap tayo. Well, at least kami dito, thank God. Napakataas nitong lugar, 400 meters above sea level. Kung abot yung baha dito, ibig sabihin dumadaan ang Noah's Ark dyan sa Metro Manila. So, pero many people will really suffer. And they will blame President Bongbong Marcos. Kasi magpo 4 years ka na wala ka ng excuse na kapapasok lang namin, wala kami nagawa. In fact, meron nagawa Meron, ang dami nagawa, ang daming nakaw. Yun ang ginawa ng mga Marcos boys. At walang mga flood control projects na itayo, na i-implement to really resolve the flood crisis, flood problem. So this will haunt us back. Tuloy-tuloy ito. Babalik at babalik itong problema sa atin. So every time, lalo na tag-ulan, people will blame President Bongbong Marcos. People will remember paano niya pinatay yung ICI. Ang sinira yung ICI kaysa ang ginawa, pinakulong yung mga corrupt. So kaya with this, pero may chance pa siya. Meron pa siya more than 2 years to reverse course. Ngayon, pinatay niya yung ICI, dapat suportahan na niya yung formation ng truly strong and independent, highly budgeted anti-flood control independent body. Pwede pa niya gawin yan. Kaya nga sabi ko, may chance pa. Pero he should do it soon. He should do it now. Otherwise, yun nga, yung endorsement niya will have no effect anymore. Kahit it carries with it yung financial support, political connection, political machinery. Pero the the name Marcos will not mean so much kung hindi niya ayusin itong flood control anomaly, flood control issue. If he will not mount an honest to goodness campaign to go after those involved in the flood control anomaly, then his endorsement will amount to a kiss of death. Okay? So thank you very much everyone for watching. Thank you very much for joining me in this vlog. Good morning to all and see you in my next vlog.